It's Nørgaard. So first of all, new background. Do we like it? Personally, I really like it. I feel like the background I had before, it was just too dark and gloomy. So my mom actually made this for me. So it's just like a curtain and I can do like this with it. So it's just like some gold fabric. I really like it and I think it's perfect for this holiday season. So yeah, anyways, this is today's makeup look. I'm doing a new first impressions makeup tutorial. So I'm using all the new makeup, not all of it, but a lot of the new makeup you guys saw in my latest haul. And I really love how this look turned out. And I love the products I used. So yeah, without further ado, I know this video is going to be long because it's a talk through and I talk through every single little step and give my opinion of the products. So it's going to be long, so let's just cut the intro short. And don't forget to thumbs up if you like the look and remember to watch in high definition. And without further ado, here comes the tutorial. Okay, so to get started, I already have my hair pinned out of my face. And we are of course going to start with primer. So I'm going to try my Baby Skin Primer by Maybelline. And this is supposed to be a smoothing and pore minimizing primer. So it's a clear consistency, kind of like the Smashbox for the Finish Primer. It feels very similar to the Smashbox primer. Maybe a little bit thicker. So for my under eye area, I am going to be using Smashbox. So this is their Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer. And I do have dry under... Ooh! A really exciting applicator. So it's like a little squeeze applicator. So I was going to apply it with my fingers, but I'm just going to apply it straight from the applicator instead now that I see what this looks like. The reason why I'm using an under eye primer is because my under eyes are so dry this time of year. So I have really oily skin, but my under eye area is super dry. So I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit more with my finger. It feels creamy and nice, and it seems to absorb into the skin. So before we move on to foundation, I'm also going to prime my lips. And I'm not going to use a specific lip primer, but I'm just going to use a lip balm. So this one, it looks like a big pencil, but it is actually a lip balm. It's from BornPrettyStore. So it's just a little white clear one. So let's try it. It feels really nice. It feels quite thick. Like a dry, thick consistency, if you can say that about a lip balm. Kind of like the EOS lip balms. And I mean dry in the sense that it doesn't feel super oily or greasy. So far, so good. So for my foundation, I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte in the color Light Ivory. And since I'm thinking this will probably be a little bit too light for me, I'm going to mix in some of this darker color, which is Classic Beige. And I'm going to use my little beauty blender to apply this foundation with. So as always, I apply my foundation with my finger. So I mixed like 2/3 of the lightest color and 1/3 of the darkest color. And it seems to be a pretty good match to my natural skin tone. So now here we have the beauty blender. It's a really pretty color. It's like really intense, bright neon pink. And I'm just going to spray it with water. So let's try it. It's really soft. It's a lot softer than the other brushes the other sponges that I have ever used. And it actually seems to be blending out the foundation around my nose a lot better than my other sponges. Sometimes I can have a bit of trouble with blending out around my nose. Maybe because my other sponges are a bit too hard and stiff, whereas this one is extremely soft. I really like it a lot so far. So I must say I'm super impressed with the beauty blender and I would highly recommend it. I definitely think it's deserving of the price tag. Also, my pores are completely smooth. So I really like the primer as well. So to conceal and highlight, I'm going to use my Pro Conceal by LA Girl. This is in the color Porcelain. I already have this in another color, but I think this one is a little bit lighter than that one. So I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes. This is a very yellow toned color, and just for fun, I'm going to highlight my face also. I don't normally do this because I feel like it's too much work, but let's try it today. And then I'm going to use the same concealer in the color Beautiful Bronze to try and contour with. It is very dark. Okay, so let's try and blend this out. So it blends easily with the Beauty Blender. I will say that this blends super easily. I'm just going to clean up this contour. Okay, so that was interesting. Lucky for me, these colors blend really easily. So to set my under eye area, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade and Light brush. Okay, so this powder is very lightweight. It feels and looks like nothing, which is a good thing. So if it lasts a long time, then great. So for the rest of my face, I'm going to use this New York Color BB powder in the color Naturally Beige. So it looks like this. And I'm just going to add a tiny bit of this. This foundation is already 100% matte, so it does not need a lot of setting powder. Actually, this is the only foundation that I can get away with not setting, because it is truly matte. So I just set it with a little bit of powder, just because I'm on camera, and I'm just blending it onto my neck and chest to make sure everything blends nice. So I really don't need to contour or bronze anymore than I already did with the concealer. But since I do have my Shade and Light palette out, I'm going to play around with it a little bit and see what it does. So I think I'm going to take a mixture of Lucid and Lyric to go underneath my eyes with. And I also just go on the high points of my face. And then I'm going to mix these two colors, and they are called Sombre and Shadow Play. And these colors are hella pigmented, but they are also super like smooth and like kind of creamy, you know, for a powder product. So that looks really nice. They blend so easily. Like, I can totally see why people are obsessed with this palette. And I'm also going around my jawline. I didn't put any concealer down here just because I thought it was going to be way too harsh. So I'm going to clean up my contour, and I just apply a tiny bit on my nose. So I really love that palette. So for blush, I'm going to use this Jordana blush in Rose Silk, and it's a nice matte rosy color, so I think it will be perfect for the eye look that we're going to do. So I'm just going to apply a little bit. It goes on looking very natural. So to highlight, I'm going to use this Let's Glow Illuminating Pressed Powder by W7. So it's like a light pink color with a lot of sparkle to it. So let's see. That's pretty. So I do like this, but whoopsie, it is like borderline glittery. And with this amount of like tiny sparkle glittery bits, I don't mind it. I think it looks pretty, but it may not be for everyone. Okay, so to finish off, because I have used so much powder on my face, I am going to use my Dewy setting spray by NYX. So the way I like to do this is I spray 9 times in total. So 3 here in the middle, 3 on this side, and 3 on this side. So let's get it started. There we go. So before I get started on my eye makeup, I'm just going to apply some more lip balm. So of course I'm going to brush through my eyebrows. And for my brows, I'm going to use Brow Satin by Maybelline. My color is medium brown. So it has a little pencil on one end. And I'm going to use this to fill in my eyebrows. And I go ahead and blend out this product. And now I'm going to try out the powder end. I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly. And then I finish off with a last combing through of the brow hairs. So I do like the end result. It's just a bit weird to apply the powder from the little sponge Okay, so these are my finished brows. I do like them. I think it looks rather natural. So now I'm going to use my Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I already have this primer and it's an okay primer. I think it's a little bit too wet for my liking. I like quite a dry primer. My favorite primer is the e.l.f. Essentials Eyelid Primer. But this one works as well, and it's nice that you get it with the Lorac Pro palettes. So now let's have some fun with some eye bases. So I'm going to use these three by BornPrettyStore. So I have a light pink and two purple colors. The purples are very similar. One is just slightly darker than the other. So I'm going to apply the light pink color right in the inner third of the eyelid, and as I said, it's just a very light shimmery pink color. Then I'm going to take the slightly lighter purple, and this is the middle color, and now I'm going to use the darkest purple right out here. So as you can see here, applied to the eyes, the purples are actually quite different, even though they don't look that different in the tubes. So to define the outer V, I'm going to use this shimmering eyeliner by e.l.f. in the color Plum Passion. So with this, I am going to trace my outer V like so, and do the same to the other eye. So now I take my finger and I'm blending them together so we have that gradual fade from very light purpley pink to a plum color in the outer corner. Okay, so I'm going to use this pink color from my I'm Getting Sunburned trio by Wet n Wild. And the only thing I don't like about these trios is that they are so difficult to open because they have like stickers down here that are really difficult to open. I don't know why they do that packaging like this. And I'm of course going to apply this color right on top of the pink base here in the inner corner. And it does not take a lot because Wet n Wild's eyeshadows are incredibly pigmented. Then I'm going to take this e.l.f. Essentials Brightening Eye Color Quad. This is in the color Rocker, and I'm going to take this purple color over here. So this goes in the center right on top of the lightest purple base. And I do also really like e.l.f.'s eyeshadows. I feel like they are also really pigmented and easy to blend. The only thing is that they do have some fallout, so you have to be careful. So now I'm going to take this trio from Wet n Wild. This is called I'm Feeling Retro, and I'm going to take the purple down here. So I'm applying this on the outer part of my lid, and this eyeshadow has like a blue duochrome. It reminds me a lot of MAC Stars and Rockets. And then on the other eyelid. So now I'm going to take my Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I'm going to use the color called Plum, and I'm going to apply this right here in the outer V where I applied that e.l.f. Plum Passion eyeliner, and this is going to create some nice definition and depth here on the outer corner. So before I blend this out, I'm going to add a little bit of a neutral color as my transitioning color. So I'm going to use my Tom Ford eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use this color. And by the way, my eyeshadow quad is in the color Golden Mink. So I'm using a blending brush and applying this above the other eyeshadows. It is very pigmented, this Tom Ford eyeshadow, and it blends really easily. So now I'm going to use my Essence All About Roses eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use this beautiful purpley color. So I'm actually using a little brush that came with the Tom Ford eyeshadow palette, and this color seems a lot darker on the eye than what it does in the palette. When I'm applying it here to my eye, it looks black, so I just blend it inwards a little bit, and then I blend the colors on the lid together with my fingers. And actually this color reminds me of Beauty Mark from MAC. So yeah, I'm just blending it here in the outer corner, as well as blending it into the crease. And I must say, this little tiny Tom Ford brush is actually really good and really soft. And of course I also just blend these colors together. So now I'm going to use my matte eyeshadow palette by Technique, and I'm going to use this lightest color to highlight my brow bone. So it's a pretty sheer color, but that's okay because I'm using it on my brow bone. So I'm not really looking for something super intense, but I mean, it does show up if you just pack it on a little bit. So I really want to try this e.l.f. smudge pot in the color Ain't That Sweet. So this is what it looks like. I have not tried these before, but I have heard that they should be pretty good. So I'm using a Q-tip to pick this up with, and it's super creamy, but it also seems to have a hard time adhering to my Q-tip. So actually I changed my mind. I'm going to use a sponge tip applicator. So I find it a little bit hard to work with. I'm going to try and blend it out with my finger. I'm not really digging that. So I'm not as impressed with these as I thought I was going to be. They are really hard to blend out properly. I think these might be a lot better smooth over the eyelid instead of like detailed work like in the inner corner. So to set over that base, I'm going to use my Essence Nude Eyes makeup box, and I'm going to use this lightest color. So I'm applying this right on top. I still don't like that e.l.f. base. It's so clumpy. So yeah, I'm not impressed with that e.l.f. base. So I'm just going to blend a little bit here above the crease. So now let's go ahead and move on to the lower lash line. I'm going to use these two eyeliners from Jordana. So one is in purple and the other is in electric blue. So I'm going to apply the purple on the outer corner. It feels pretty dry and it takes a little time to work up the pigmentation. And then I go in with the electric blue on the inner half. And the electric blue definitely seems to be a bit more pigmented than the purple. And then I just take a regular good old Q-tip and I smudge this out. And it's important to smudge these eyeliners out because they are so dry. They give kind of a harsh line, so you definitely want to blend that out. So now I take another e.l.f. brightening eye color quad, and this is called Ocean Dreams, and I'm using this most purpley color. So I'm going to apply this in the outer corner, and I connect it up to the top eyeshadows. And then I'm going to use On Cloud 9 from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to use this blue down here, and I'm going to smudge that along the rest of the lower lash line. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. cream eyeliner in black for my upper lash line liner. So it comes with a little brush that I'm using. So it seems to be really creamy. So I don't know about this eyeliner, you guys. I do think it's nice and black, but it's very slippery. It's almost a bit too creamy. And also I would definitely use my own brush if you have one and you use this gel liner, because the brush is kind of flimsy and a little bit hard to work with. But I actually do not own any gel or cream liner brushes because I never used them. So I also quickly went ahead and applied the gel liner to my upper waterline. So now we'll see if it transfers. But now I'm going to use my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I have been really excited to try. So let's go ahead and apply this. So yeah, I don't know what I think about this mascara. So I'm going to apply a second coat and see what that does. So after applying 2 coats, I do actually like this Too Faced mascara. I feel like it makes it look like I have a lot of lashes. It's really good at separating my lashes. So for my falsies, I'm going to stack 2 pairs. So these are the Adele Demi Wispies, and these are the MAC number 43. So I just went ahead and stacked the MAC lashes on top of the Adele Demi Wispies. So I'm going to glue them on with Duo Clear Lash Glue. I have actually never stacked eyelashes before. So I have my lashes on now, and they're pretty short. They're actually not much longer than my own natural lashes, except here on the outer corners. But they are very full, and of course it helps with the fullness that I applied 2 pairs. But now to finish off the upper lashes, I'm going to apply a bit more mascara, just to make sure that the real ones are blended in with my falsies. And I'm also going to apply a bit to my bottom lashes. Okay, so I applied some mascara to my bottom lashes, and now I'm going to go over my lash bands just with some more gel liner. And with the Too Faced mascara, I must say I love how quickly it dries. It's like if I hit a little bit on like my lower lash line, then I could instantly just remove it with a Q-tip without it smearing. It's really awesome in that sense. But let's finish off the eyes with the NYX Wonder Pencil in light. Okay, so this has got to be the finished eye look. So now let's go ahead and do a bunch of different lip options. So the first lip color I'm going to use is this e.l.f. Essentials lipstick. This is in the color Gypsy. So it's a nice rosy color. And I'm going to apply this Hyper Shine lip gloss, also from e.l.f. on top. So this is in the color Joy. It's a nice dusty mauve color. It smells really good. So, oh, it's a beautiful color. It smells delicious. I have never tried the e.l.f. What are they called? Hyper Shine lip glosses before, but I'm very pleasantly surprised. But it is a little bit thick, so I definitely need to take a little bit off. I just take it off with a Q-tip right in the center. But yeah, that's a gorgeous color. I love it. And I think it goes really well with this eye look. And I must say I'm really impressed with that lip gloss. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, because I never hear anyone talk about these, but I love it. So to remove my lip swatches, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Under the Sheet makeup remover wipes. So it smells quite perfumey, but let's see how it takes off this lipstick. Okay, so that went well. Of course, the real test comes when I'm going to remove liquid lipsticks. But first I want to try on some other lipsticks. So I'm going to use MAC's Rebel. I think this is a beautiful fall color, perfect for this look. So that's Rebel. So now I'm going to try on an orange lipstick. This is Morange by MAC. And again, I think this is another beautiful fall color. Oh, I love this color. So this is Morange. This color is Balm. I really love this color. And I also really like it with this eye look. This is such a beautiful neon orange. I can't believe I didn't own this before. So another color I think could be really cute with this eye look is a bright pink. So I'm going to use Saint Germain, also by MAC. This color is Balm, but it makes my teeth look kind of yellow, but it's beautiful. So I have this liquid lip by BornPrettyStore. This is number 33, and it's like a really dark red color. Oh, gorgeous. This is like the perfect deep red. This reminds me a lot of, I think it's called Unicorn Blood by Jeffree Star. So this is our first liquid lipstick. I love it. So let's see how well these wipes work to remove liquid lipsticks. Not that well. It is having a really hard time removing my liquid lipstick. I might have to go down and remove this with my makeup remover. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go down and do it. Okay, so I just took off my liquid lipstick with my L'Oreal waterproof makeup remover. So I do have one more liquid lipstick by BornPrettyStore, but I'm going to save this to the end just so I don't have to take it off. So instead, let's try the Rimmel liquid lipsticks. I'm going to start out with this beautiful burgundy kind of color. It's called Kiss Fatale. So it's a beautiful plummy burgundy color. I don't know what it is, but I think it looks a little bit patchy. The color is absolutely beautiful, but I feel like it goes on a little bit uneven. So yeah, I'm not sure what I think about this color. But here it is, Kiss Fatale by Rimmel. So now let's see if this baby can remove this liquid lipstick. Oh, it can. It is a little bit more difficult than a regular lipstick, but it seems to be able to work out. So now let's try Play with Fire, which just looks like a deep red color. Oh, it's pretty. So it seems to be a bit sheer. So I'm just going to be applying a second coat. So please excuse the really messy application, and I have lipstick on my teeth. But yeah, don't mind that. But this is this color. Beautiful bright red color. So let's remove it. So I'm going to try out my last Rimmel liquid lipstick. This is in the color Heartbreaker, and it's another dark reddish color. And I'm just using a lot of these colors because I think they're perfect for fall. This is definitely more of like a brownie red color. So another not so neat lip swatch. But anyways, you guys get the idea of the color. So this is this color. Again, I think it's beautiful. And to me, purple is like a neutral color. I wear like any lipstick with a purple eye look. And I think this one is really cute. And remove it. I only have 3 more lip options to show you guys, which is great because I'm getting really hungry and I have 1,000 things to do. I have to edit and upload this video, and I have to set up the PlayStation 3 in my room so me and my boyfriend can watch Netflix. Hashtag Netflix and chill. And I also have to go down and eat because I'm so freaking hungry. But anyways, let's move on. So now I'm going to line my lips with Whirl Lip Pencil by MAC. And then I'm going to apply Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Stone. Oh, pretty. They smell weird. I go back in with Whirl. I must say this feels so smooth and comfortable on the lips. Some liquid lipsticks feel really like thick, but this one feels super lightweight. This is beautiful. I almost don't want to take it off because I love it, and I have lipstick on my teeth again. Let's see if it can be removed with a regular makeup wipe. Oh, it actually can. Awesome. My lips are starting to look like botched up plastic surgery lips because I have been messing so much with them. Okay, this is my second to last color. So this is Too Faced Melted Lipstick in the color Thick, and it has like a little sponge tip applicator. So let's try it. This is Balm. This is so thick and creamy and pigmented. I love it. Oh yeah, I like this a lot as well. I'm really impressed with the feeling. It feels nice and thick and creamy instead of like thin and slippery. So let's see how this final lipstick removes. Okay, it removes really easily. And I have it on my teeth again, don't mind it. It removes super easily, just like any other lipstick. So the last lipstick I'm going to try is this liquid lipstick by BornPrettyStore. This is in the color number 8. And I thought this would be a really beautiful bright pink to go well with the eye look. So let's apply this last color. Oh, it's pigmented. Woo! It reminds me of Candy Yum Yum, like After Dark. Maybe it's like a mix between Candy Yum Yum and Girl About Town. I really like it either way. So since this is the last lip color I'm going to be wearing, I'm just going to re-highlight my Cupid's bow. And I'm going to spray a little more setting spray. Okay, you guys, so here we have the finished look. And I loved almost everything that I tried on, but that's all. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked this look. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. So take care and bye bye.